Okay, simplify your answer in index form. Right, well these are times together. So it's 7 to the power of 8 times 7 to the power of 3 times 7 to the power of 1, which therefore gives us 7 to the power of 12, because you can add the powers. Okay, the next one is a power of a power. So you multiply the powers, so that's 4 to the power of 14. Now the next one, this is basically saying we've got, because they are all in fives, we can do n plus 3 minus 6 equals 4. So I've just looked at the powers. We'd add those two together. We'd then take away the 6. And then the answer is 4. So that's minus 3. So actually n is 7. Okay, so you can look at the powers in that way. So you don't need to worry about the fives. Okay, highest common factor. Right, now what I am going to do, I'm going to do little prime factor trees. 1, 4, 7. So a number that goes into 1, 4, 7, well 49 does. 49 does actually 3 times. So let's split it down. So that's 7 and 7. Okay, do the same with 42. We can do 7 and 6, 2 and 3, 2, 5, 2. Okay, we could do, let's have a think, 2, 5, 2. Well, let's do 2 to start with, and then we need to do 2, 5, 2 divided by 2, which is 1, 2, 6. So 126, and actually that is 3 lots of 42. Then we got 6 and 7, and 2 and 3. Okay, so let's have a look which ones we've got appearing in both, in all three. We've got 7, a 7 and a 7. Okay, have we got any other numbers that appear in all three? Well, we've got 1, 7 there. No, okay, we've got 3. We've got 3 there, a 3 there, and a 3 there. So we can do 7 times 3. I don't think we've got any other common numbers to all three. There's a 2 and a 2, but there's no 2 in 147. So 7 times 3, your highest common factor is 21. So 21 is the highest number that would go into all three of those numbers. Okay. 22. Total weight of 3 identical video games is 525. Work out the total weight of 5 of these video games. Okay, well let's work out how much 1 is, and then we can times by 5. So I haven't really left myself enough space there, have I? So let's try again. 3 into 5 goes 1, remainder 2. 3's into 22 goes 7, remainder 1. 3's into 15 go 5. So one video game is 175. So therefore we need to do 175 times by 5. 5 times 5. 5 times 7. 5 times 1. So actually your answer is 875. So actually 2 marks at the end of the paper just for a bit of division, bit of multiplying. Right, next question. The perimeter of a triangle is 90 centimetres. The length of the sides are 3 to 5 to 7. Work out the length of the longest side. Okay, so again, it's another sharing in a ratio. Add these together, which gives us 15. So we need to do 90 divided by 15. Well, let's have 15, 30. You can always write it out if you're not sure. Just going up in 15s. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length of the longest side, well, the 7 is going to give you the longest side. So 7 times 6 is 42 centimetres. So sharing in a given ratio, quite a key topic for this paper. Right. There are X stamps in a small packet, X plus 3 stamps in a medium packet, X plus 4 stamps in a large packet. The total number of stamps in the 3 packets is N. Write down an equation for N in terms of X in its simplest form. Well, we just add them together and it equals N. So we've got X plus 3 plus X plus 4, and that all equals N. 1, 2, 3. So 3x plus 7 is N. Right, there are 61 stamps in total. Work out the number of stamps in the medium pack. Well, if we know N is 61, we can therefore solve our equation. So take away 7, which gives me 54. 54 divided by 3 is going to be, oh, I'm getting tired now, 54 divided by 3 goes in once, carry the 2, 3's into 24, right, gives you 18. So if we know X is 18, the medium packet is X plus 3, so actually 21 stamps. Okay. Now, a couple more questions. Nearly there. Right, 75, right, 25. Right, 75,000 in standard form. 7.5. So our decimal point has gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 10 to the 4. Now, write down, oh dear, compute and carry out a simple calculation. Okay, so we've got this figure here, 1 picosecond of 10 to the minus 12. So what we actually need to do, standard form, write down in standard form the time in seconds for this computer to carry out 75,000 simple calculations. So we need to do 7.5 times 10 to the 4 times by 10 to the minus 12. Okay, so we end up, we can actually just add 4 and minus 12 together to give us minus 8. Okay, so 7.5, we could put 1 in here because it's 1 times 10 to the minus 12, but we'd get the same answer. Okay, last question. 420, and it's worth keep going because actually we can all do this question. 10, 42, just two numbers that multiply together to give that. So 6 and 7 is 42, 2 and 3. I've just kept going until I've got to my prime numbers, 2, 5, 2, 3, 7. And we need to write it as a product, which basically means times together. So I've got 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've completed the paper. Worth going right to the end.